Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson. This is part of our extended Tech Talk series with our friends at ConnectNow, and I'm joined by Ash Carr from ConnectNow. Ash, thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Mike. Nice to see you again. Thanks for having me.
And one of the topics we wanted to dive into today is we've started to kind of dissect the ConnectNow platform and all of the many features and functions that it has are the linking of alerts. And what we mean by linking alerts is you have the ability within ConnectNow to link an alert and have it appear in ConnectNow, especially for our customers, but also for the technicians for that matter, on things that might be major incidents or problems or pretty much anything that we want to link to that we want to make folks aware of that may help with some call or chat deflection because, oh, hey, this system is having an outage. I don't know that I necessarily need to tell them that I'm having that problem too, or I can tell them I'm having that problem too. It gives us a lot of options, but really allows us to connect things together and make people aware of things that are happening. So what I'd love to do is turn it over to you. Show us a little bit about how this functionality works within ConnectNow.
Absolutely. I think what we'll do is we will start on the administration side of things to just demonstrate how an admin would go about linking a problem or major incident to one of these alerts. So we can see on the screen here, this is the form that administrators fill out to complete one of the alerts. And we've spoken about alerts before, they offer all sorts of benefits. You can signpost scheduled maintenance, major outages. But, what we're talking about here is a known issue that's already logged as a problem or major incident in an external ITSM system. And the one we're demonstrating here is ServiceNow. So on the bottom of the form, we can see the system, and all the administrator has to do is type in the reference number of the target problem. And then what ConnectNow does is it will look up the record, check that it is a problem and not a normal incident, and it will check that it's open. Because of course, if it's resolved, you shouldn't be logging tickets against it. As far as the user experience goes, we can see within the customer interface, for those alerts that do have a problem associated to them, customers have this button here that says, I'm affected. If you hover over it, it says link your chat. So let's demonstrate it. I'm going to click. It's a very frictionless mechanism for a user to signpost or sort of alert the service desk that they're having this issue. I can type in some comments if I want to, but I don't necessarily have to. So I'm just going to click confirm. So with a couple of button clicks, the user has been able to alert the service desk that they've been affected. We've got an incident that's been logged in that external system, but we've not had to contact anybody in the actual service desk. An agent's not had to talk to this user. Now, this is better than just a front-end message that you would see on an IVR system, just deflection. It's great that we've not initiated a contact to the service desk, but the problem there is that you don't have the metrics to say that, how many users are affected. You don't know because these people aren't contacting the service desk. This way you get the best of both worlds. We haven't used the service desk's resource, but we have got an incident logged. And of course, you can then run reporting to gain more accurate numbers into the amount of users affected by that problem. So it's a very, very powerful feature. And it's beneficial all across the board from, of course, customers, because it's very easy to do, agents, because they're not being stressed out with huge call volumes, and it's good for problem management, of course, because we've got more data to play with that we wouldn't usually have.
But we've also provided some flexibility in there where if the person does want to chat about it, they still can, and that's going to still be logged as we would expect to the incident that's already been generated for them. And
yes,
we have the kind of, again, as you said, the best of both worlds where we're able to provide some of that call deflection, but at the same time cater, if you will, to that customer experience. If that person just wants to chat and say, hey, I did see this. Do we have an ETA? You may have, we can cheat a little bit where they have a canned response available. Saying, hey, we're still working on it. We don't know what the ETA is, or the ETA is 10 a.m. Eastern time, based on information they've been provided, so that they can quickly do things. Again, leveraging all of some of the capabilities and power that exist within
Hmm.
ConnectNow to make these communications easy, make that a good customer experience. But it also makes it somewhat seamless, where they've come in, and maybe we've forgotten to post it to the customer portal, or they're coming
Hmm.
in through another mechanism. Um, because one of the things we've talked about with Connect Now is the various ways they could potentially be coming in to the platform, and it doesn't always necessarily have to be the same way. And so it's kind of cool because hey, we're able to very easily post these things out there and potentially deflect those chats or those calls that may come in. And as you noted, you had connected this to a ServiceNow problem, but I saw the little drop down there. So if we're connected to multiple systems, we have the
Hmm.
ability to drop it down, pick the system that it's being connected to, and all the data will flow through
Absolutely.
in the
Yeah.
correct manner, based on the different integrations that we may have set up. That's great, and it's something so simple. You show a couple of screens and it's like, oh, well, that's it. Well, yeah, that really is pretty
Mm.
much it. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of moving parts to what needs to happen here. But as I noted, when you brought the customer side of the screen up, it says, I still want to chat. So they're not precluded from being able to take that action if that's
No,
what's going to make
no.
them feel best.
It's
Um,
entirely configurable, absolutely. So administrators can decide, do you want to deflect these chats or do you want to allow them through to continue? And then, of course, the customer can choose as well. So it very much suits whatever the workflow is for that service desk.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Ash, thank you for sharing that with us. It's always great to kind of dive a little bit deeper, peel back the layers of the onion, on Connect Now. I look forward to having you join us for a future episode.
Always fun. Cheers, Mike.
Great. Thank you, sir. So, everyone, join us again as we dive deeper into the Connect Now platform.